Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about the difference or the pros and cons between mastering your own work and hiring a mastering engineer to master your work for you. As a mastering engineer, the value of the service that I provide to others is perspective. When I take their mix and I listen to it for the first time, I have zero attachment to the mix process, zero attachment to the production process. Thus, I can listen to it objectively. Not only that, but I'm listening to it through different monitoring and in a different environment to the artist, to the person who produced and mixed it. That's not to say, however, that you can't master your own music, but I would do what is necessary for you to gain an outside perspective of what you've already done. So for some people, that might be work in a different room at a very different time. It might be come back to it a week later when you've kind of forgotten or you've allowed the music, the mix to escape your mind to gain that perspective. Do whatever is necessary for you. The challenge with mastering your own music is that you are sentimentally attached to the process. You you're still thinking about that fader, that compressor, that EQ. Mastering engineer doesn't have that. They have the luxury of not having that. They have that perspective. A mastering engineer is also very experienced at solving problems that you might not foresee or you might not be aware of. However, if you're on a budget or you want complete control over the process, I advise that you try mastering in a different room, different speakers, or at a totally different time, or all of the above. So, for example, if you've just finished mixing the song, I think it's very healthy that you print that song down or you bounce that song down to a 24-bit WAV file with a little bit of headroom. And then you come back to it a week or two later when you've forgotten about the mix. You don't open the project, you just bring that file into a new mastering session and you do as much or as little as necessary to optimize that mix into a new master. To summarize, the pros and cons of mastering yourself and hiring a mastering engineer is that if you master yourself, obviously you don't have to hire a mastering engineer, which is great if you're on a budget and you have complete control over the entire production process. However, hiring a mastering engineer can be a really cool and easy way to get someone else's perspective, get someone else's opinion, and possibly even get some notes back, get some feedback back from them that you can apply to your mix.